Alright, so in this video I'm going to talk about writing formulas for molecular compounds. And just like in my last video, the particular molecular compounds that I'm going to talk about here are the molecular compounds in which we have only two different nonmetals. So very basic, simple molecular compounds. And we're going to learn how to write formulas for them given the names. So all you really have to do is you take the names of the elements that are in the overall name of the compound and you express those as chemical symbols. So you have to know the chemical symbol for both of the elements that are in the name of the molecular compound. And then you take the prefixes that are in front of those names and you express those as subscripts. So remember that the prefix for 1 is mono. So if the prefix was mono, you would put a subscript 1. The prefix for 2 is di. The prefix for 3 is tri. For 4 it is tetra. For 5 it is penta. For 6 it is hexa. 7 hepta. 8 octa. 9 nona. And 10 the prefix is deca. And one more tip is that the prefix mono is omitted in the first element. So if you see a name like carbon monoxide, for instance, and it doesn't say monocarbon monoxide, just know that there is one carbon atom in carbon monoxide. So if you see a lonely elemental name and it's the first name and it doesn't have a prefix, that means there's only one of it. So you would use a subscript 1 or just no subscript at all, because if you just put the symbol, then there's an understood subscript of 1. So let's do some examples. Dinitrogen trioxide. What is the formula for that? So our compound has nitrogen and it has oxygen. So I'm going to fill out an N and an O. And the prefix for the prefix di means that we have 2 nitrogens. And the prefix on oxide, tri, means we have 3 oxygens. So there you go, that's our formula, dinitrogen trioxide, N2O3. Antimony tribromide. So we have antimony and we have bromine. So we have antimony, the symbol for antimony is Sb, and the symbol for bromine is Br. And since there's no prefix in front of the antimony, remember if the element is the first element, then no prefix at all means we only have 1. So we have 1 antimony and we have 3 bromine atoms because we have a prefix of tri. So the formula for antimony tribromide is SbBr3. Tetraphosphorus trisulfide. So we have phosphorus, the symbol for phosphorus is P, and we have sulfur, the symbol for sulfur is S. The prefix tetra means 4, so we have 4 phosphorus atoms, and the prefix of tri means 3, so we have 3 sulfur atoms. P4S3, tetraphosphorus trisulfide. Xenon hexafluoride. So we have xenon and we have fluorine. The symbol for xenon is Xe, And the symbol for fluorine is F. We have only one xenon because there's no prefix here. And we have 6 fluorine atoms because the prefix hexa means 6. So XeF6 is our formula. So there you go. That is how to write formulas for molecular compounds.